I'd seen on the TV that winter meant no crops. Demetrius mentioned it too. And still, I'm waiting outside Pierre's before he's even open. Here comes Gus, and now we're forming an orderly queue. That feels reassuring. Now, I don't think the TV and Demetrius are wrong. I just want to check. I know what you're thinking. If the TV says it and the scientist says it, that should probably be enough. But there's a difference between knowing something and seeing it. I'm not worried. I just need to make sure. And have you noticed everyone's wearing different winter outfits? Apart from me. I've been in the coop twice already and tried to calculate when these machines will finish processing. I've even stopped to inspect the small differences in how the trees look. It's the first day of winter. In my mind, I should be tearing up this farm with my hoe and watering it like a madman, yet I'm strolling around like a free man. So when I headed out to Pierre's, I think it's safe to assume I wasn't expecting to encounter this creature who disappears before making a formal introduction and leaves me with a quest. I suppose it's something that can keep me busy. I noticed the cost of Clint's tool upgrades have skyrocketed. I can't remember the last time I looked at my bank balance, and maybe it is time for it to start looking healthier. Just a touch. I spot the winter foraging bundle is almost finished, and hope bridge repair is more exciting than it sounds. So I set out for a crocus and a snow yam. I find a crocus in the forest, and a strange door I can't open, and I immediately wonder how many times I've walked past it. But there's no snow yam. I head up to the mountains, nothing, and then into town, also nothing. After spending the past 10 minutes scrutinising every inch of Pelican Town for a snow yam, this pattern of dots might as well be clutching a megaphone. One pattern of dots reveals one strange creature and leaves me a magnifying glass. It's not long before I do get my hands on a snow yam. 30 winter seeds find their way into my backpack. I spend a moment in the renovated crafts room and wait for the bridge repair. Waking up to see your bank balance has dropped by almost half isn't fun. The moment that makes my stomach fall through the floor is realising the red fez I bought yesterday was 8,000. Not 800, 8,000. I've upgraded the axe and the pickaxe in the past few days, so that lump in my throat hardly moves when I try to say oops and just move on. Winter isn't bringing a windfall from crops. The payouts for delivering Gus's eggs and catching Willie's squid help balance things a little. I'm finding myself spending more time watching the machines. This book in the library sheds a lot of the mystery of how kegs function, and trying not to think about when the next machine cycle will finish, or adding up the value of autumn's harvest, is like sitting through an examination of my willpower. So I head out looking for books, because who knows what else I'll learn. And winter is by far the best season for spotting these worm tiles. Some tiles are winners, some aren't. If there's a book about kegs, what if there's a book about another machine? Each worm tile brings a buzz which makes my fingers twitch. I never thought I'd be making so many return trips to the museum. I hope there's not a fine for spending this much time here. It's just a shame that every read isn't educational, but it doesn't stop me chasing. I was heading to Clint's when I spotted a new destination for the minecart. If I'd have known the quarry would be an outdoor remix of the mines, with added trees, I don't know if I'd have been that bothered about the snow yam. It's useful, but not enough to divert me from dropping the pickaxe into Clint, and learning there's another tier for upgrading the tools. I haven't heard of iridium. I haven't seen iridium. It doesn't take long to make a link between iridium and the key I collected from the bottom of the mines. If only I could figure out the puzzling behaviour of my chickens as smoothly. I'm getting large eggs, small eggs, silver eggs, gold eggs and purple, which I've now learnt is iridium, eggs. There's no consistency. Sure, they haven't been outside for a while, they're not eating fresh grass, and nothing indicates they're unhappy. I just have an instinct that something's not right, or I'm doing something wrong. I've also expanded production. Not massively, I'm not spiralling out of control, just a couple of kegs, a couple of jars, and a few more tappers since the materials were, sitting around. It's not been all work though. Willie's squid request fired up a new interest in fishing. Either I've become rusty or there's lots of new fish to catch, and some of them aren't so easy. I had the strangest request from Clint, who wanted me to deliver an amethyst to Emily on his behalf. I guess he likes her. But it backfires when Emily thinks it's from me and has no idea who Clint is. I've not checked in with Clint since. I mean, what would I say? Sam's been breaking eggs and I'm covering for him. Sorry, Jodie. Pierre's getting creepier. I've started wearing the red fez because I can't let an 8,000 investment rot in storage. Spring will be here soon. Hopefully.